We are live, and it is a DC fandom. Do I have the shared screen on? Okay. Boom. I know how StreamYard works.
It's his first time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's been a year of streaming shows, mostly covering Marvel, Disney Plus here on the Superhero Spoiler Show. My panelist, I could not live without Larry Legend. Thank you for being here.
Happy to be here. Bring your non-DC knowledgeable guy to the table. Why not? I don't even have any DC gear to wear.
No gear, man. Look at I got old school Justice League.
That is old school. That looks a little faded, my friend.
It came faded, but it's even like more faded now. But it's got Plastic Man and
nice.
Martian Manhunter and everything on there. Hawkman. So yeah, let's I don't know, let's talk casually a little bit. Yeah, I'm a superhero fan. You know, I've watched you know, all the movies pretty much, and yeah. I know there's a lot of animated shows out there, and they do really well actually. Animated DC shows have good stories, good animation, good voice actors. They're hard to keep up with because you know, back in the day, now you can wait and you can pretty much watch everything on HBO Max. If you're watching anything DC, HBO Max bought the rights to DC, so they have like a whole DC tab that you can go in and find the cartoons, find the movies, watch old school Superman. Have you surfed that channel at all, Larry?
Just a little bit, and I just really go in there and I've looked at what they have. I don't know if I have enough hours in my life left to dive into all of that, because you know, you start looking into the CW. I was just talking about this last night. I actually got into watching the Flash CW series. That really kind of hooked me. You know, then they started tying all the other characters in, and I'm like, now I feel like I got to go watch Arrow, and I stopped. I'm like, okay, I can't. I got to stop because
so Arrow, yeah. Arrow came out first, so they kind of call it.
Yeah, and I
kind of call it the Arrowverse.
right. So I actually, because of that, because I didn't have, I didn't even know a lot of, like, Black Canary. I don't know who Black Canary is. I mean, I really did not read a lot of DC comics. Like most comic book people, however, I know who the characters are, the main ones really, but some of these ancillary characters, not so much.
Yeah. And then the twist they did with Black Canary was really weird on the show, because they had like 2 or 3 different White Canary, Black Canary. And then her sister plays, it was like it was kind of like Batwoman. They're trying to, you know, they switched the actress this season to last season, and it's like, what's going on here? Pick a lane, come on. And but usually the DC CW has really pretty, you know, I mean, it's good content. Like you said, you started watching Flash, and I think the Flash is the best one out of so you got Legends of DC, you got Flash, you got Arrow.
Was it Legends of Tomorrow?
Legends of Tomorrow.
Okay, I thought there was like there's something else I don't know. and I think I because Legends of Tomorrow was kind of a spin-off of Flash, sort of. That's why I started watching that. I think I watched like 2 episodes, and then I'm like, too much.
They're all over the place.
Plus, I don't know what streaming service I had at the time, but there was a period where I'm like, I couldn't watch stuff live anymore because we changed something up. I don't know.
Yeah, no, if you didn't have cable, if you're watching everything on Hulu, then you have different options.
Yeah.
Or whatever service. But
I didn't think TV could get more convoluted, but it is. And it's just like, man, if someone would please come out with, and you don't, it's like I want to have just like one service, but I know that that's impossible. But to have just like TV a la carte, you know, it's not. I don't want Hulu. I don't want Apple TV. I don't want YouTube TV. I want this show and this show and this show and this sports team or whatever.
Wow.
And I wish I could just pay by the minute that I watch.
Oh, wow.
So just have it all out there. Pay by the minute. I don't know.
That could work. I know, different operating systems like Windows 11 right now is promoting something where it seems like you have all those different app options.
No, who's the service?
It's Microsoft.
Oh,
Windows.
Windows.
Okay. So I don't, just get on your laptop, and I guess there'll just be a button where I still think you got to have an Apple account to watch Apple TV.
Yeah.
That's one I don't have. And most of the other ones I have access to. Hulu, I have to go upstairs. I haven't logged in downstairs. Yeah. But we have it in the household. Most of the other streaming options, Amazon. I looked it up the other day.
And then you got all these like little ones like Vudu and like IMDb TV, Fandango TV, and they're all really small, and they probably have a limited number of movies. But it's like, oh, they're the only person that carries this particular movie that
Paramount has its own. The Peacock has its own. It's like, and they all want original content. They're following the footsteps of Netflix.
Well,
Netflix coming up with original content, and they are the mogul at the top.
Yeah. Well, and so, like a lot of people, we went from cable to satellite TV, and we had Dish for probably 15 years. In like 4 different houses. I mean, I remember having to move our service to 4 different residences. And finally my wife said, we're paying all this money, and now it's like, you've got all these streaming services. We're like, okay, fine, we're just going to go streaming all the way. Got rid of satellite, and it just it seemed like it got more, like I say, convoluted when we did that, and today it's no better. But
yeah,
it's like I don't have I could spend every last hour of the rest of my life watching content, just TV movies, and and
even superheroes. Like if you could stay in the lane of superheroes and be maxed out.
It's like superheroes, and then you've got you got fantasies. You got like stuff like Lord of the Rings, and you got Harry Potter. Dune is coming out.
I think there's a new Dune trailer actually.
Sci-fi stuff.
That we're probably going to watch some trailers, do some live reaction, and Dune. If you remind me later, Larry, we'll cover DC first. Dune would be an okay one. That I think there's new content on that trailer, and their new trailers like it's the next Star Wars Lord of the Ring thing.
I've heard that
literally
before.
Said that on there.
I've heard that before. I take it you didn't do your homework. You didn't go see Venom, did you?
I did not.
I knew it. I went and did. That's why I'm wearing my Spidey shirt.
Oh man.
But you know what? This is called the Superhero Spoiler Show.
Yeah.
I'm going to spoil it for you.
All right.
I'm going to do it.
Let's do it then. Make me go see Venom. Give me the spoiler elevator talk.
All right. Well, it was
spoilers for everyone else that would tune in for just DC. Yeah. Oh, hold on. We got another guest.
Hey,
the Castle guy's here.
Hello.
What's happening, Brett?
Hey, Brett.
Thanks for the invite, Jesse. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
How you doing, Brett?
Yeah, I'm good.
Have you seen Venom, Brett?
What, the new one?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Shall I really push the boat out and tell you I've just watched June as well.
So I haven't seen it, but I've told people if you show up to this show, you got to be up to date on everything. So Larry's going to spoil it for me and give me the spiel.
Well, so Carnage is in it.
I knew Carnage was in it.
I think it was pretty good. It didn't blow me away. It was not MCU flavored. And it was a very simple story. I mean, it was not complicated. It wasn't really character building. The action and the CGI stuff was adequate. Although I think Venom I was hoping that they would have improved on Venom a little bit, and they didn't really do it. It comes to the climax of the movie. The bad guy gets defeated, and I thought that was a little bit weird because it's like Carnage exists. Carnage keeps going. Carnage is hard to defeat. And they really just wrapped that up with a nice little bow. And then you get, hey, Johnny G.
Johnny G.
Thank you, Balling and Balling.
Comments.
So if you haven't seen Venom and you don't want to hear about the post-credits scene, mute right now.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. So essentially, Eddie Brock and Venom glitch into Tom Holland's Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Well,
they should. They're both Sony, right? They should.
But
okay.
They never really made that connection. However, they made it so that.
How do you know?
They did. Oh, you know. Oh, you know. Tom Holland makes an appearance on screen on the television screen.
Okay. Wow. Cool.
His image, just his face.
Yeah.
Because, and it's kind of neat the way they did it. They made it very clear that they did not exist in the same universe
before.
And Venom is at the very end because the two of them, they have a breakup. They literally break up and go their separate ways, but they come back together and they finally find peace with each other at the end of the movie. They go on vacation, and they're in Mexico, and he's in a place like a hotel room, and he's explaining to Eddie, what it's like to be an alien symbiote in multiple universes. He uses those words, multiple universes, and talking about how the information that Venom has would just blow Eddie Brock's mind. He couldn't comprehend what they have witnessed.
Wow.
So he's going to give him just a little taste of it. He said, okay, I'll give you just a little bit. When he does that, then you get this glitch, and it's like a Spider-Verse glitch in my mind.
Okay.
And then Eddie Brock's like, what happened? Where are we? And Venom's like, I didn't do that. And so they're like, what's going on? They're totally different. They're still in a hotel room, but it's like a different one.
Different. Yeah.
The TV's on.
All right. So I'm going to have to watch Into the Spider-Verse and Venom 1 and then watch this show and
why not?
Get really cooked up for it.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I want to see it. I've been wanting to see it, but it's just like time this weekend. It's a tough one.
Well, and I think what happened is it's going to coalesce with No Way Home.
Oh yeah, if they went
because when Ben says, it wasn't me, I'm thinking that was Doctor Strange's doing. And hey, dude, Jude. And Venom will be pulled into. He's now going to be part of No Way Home. I'm convinced Venom will be in that movie.
Well, we have a lot of multiverse to talk about going forward. It's getting crazy, bananas. be
Yep.
crazy, be crazy. So I'll look for that. I appreciate you sharing that. Actually, yeah, that now I want to see it for myself. I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to. It wasn't. It's not the money or whatever. COVID. I just a lot of stuff to do around the museum.
Oh, dude, I had like one opportunity this whole week and I grabbed it, and I'm like, okay, we're going. I'm taking my son. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go.
Had all my habitats ready. We did our twin lug meeting. Apparently, our bulk lug is also in, so we made arrangements to part out bulk this week.
I heard about that. That's exciting.
So hopefully, everybody out there is on a lug, and you are taking advantage of some lug bulk. And that's all I can say.
All you can say about that. If you know, you know.
If you know, you
First
know.
rule about lug bulk is there is no lug bulk.
And if you're hearing this, you ask somebody about it and DM them. They'll talk to you about it. So we just can't talk prices, I think, is the big.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, Reed's got his. Oh, they counted the lug bulk today. Very nice, very nice.
That is always an endeavor. We had a big party when we did it, and that worked out. The year before, it was me and Ken Marlowe Bricks and our president Jerry. It was just the three of us counting, weighing all that stuff out, and it took forever.
Yeah, it's a good 10-hour process for four people. Depending on how many people in your log and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is a good recruitment drill. Friday Night Bricks.
So I'm gonna put a question out there to the chat. We'll bring it back to the DC world, sort of. And this is called a segue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So we had our lug meeting yesterday. We did a Zoom meeting, and there's a certain Lego master out there that was saying some things that I don't know if I agree with, but maybe I just don't have the knowledge. I won't say his name, but it begins with an M and ends with an Odo. And he was saying that, and he and I and you, we're the same age. I think he might be like 49, but he was saying that DC was really the first to do a multiverse. And I was like, I don't know about that. And he was talking about Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Crisis on Infinite
Earths. I did actually read that. I had those comics back in the day before I sold my collection.
Yep.
But to me, it seemed like they were actually, I'm not saying. But anyway, so Secret Wars came out, and that was not really a multiverse kind of a thing, but to me, it was like DC was copying Marvel. Marvel came out with Secret Wars. They came out with Crisis on Infinite Earths, which was very similar because in Secret Wars, the Beyonder made a planet from all these other planets.
But they were all planets in the same universe.
Well, yeah, and that's true. And then Crisis on Infinite Earth had multiple Earths.
Yeah, that's where I think variants come in. The idea of variants. Yeah, mm-hmm. Secret Wars was huge.
Yeah,
it was. Everything. The big collab.
I'm gonna send a text to the comic consultant.
Yeah,
and see if he can tell me.
We got some experts. If you guys have any questions in the chat, let us know. We're gonna talk about the DC fandom. They had a weekend this Friday, I believe, Saturday or Friday, and they put out a sizzle reel right in the front here with a bunch of the actors, and so you'll see. I haven't even watched this part yet. I'm just like, we got Wonder Woman, we got Green Lantern, we got the Batman, We got Keaton Batman, which we'll talk about probably towards the end. We got Joker stuff. I mean, that's your Trinity, right? Joker, or well, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Aquaman's hot right now. The Titans got a season 3. Shazam's out, and there's spin-offs there. We talked about some CW. There they are.
Yep.
Yep. Supergirl. Forgot about that. That one's a decent show. And Legends of Tomorrow. Sweet Tooth. That's a weird one. Stargirl. I see in there. Hawk and Dove. That was a great kind of duo. And then Constantine drawing the Legends too. Harley Quinn.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Black Adam. Oh, what's going on here? Should I go back? I don't think so. So they're going to talk about all these different properties in the DC world. It's a 3-hour and 43-minute show, and you can just watch it on YouTube. It's like going to a convention and seeing Hall H. Not Hall H. It's DC, so Hall B.
Yeah.
But it's like Hall A, B, C, and D. All like you don't have to move from your chair. You can just watch it on your screen. So I'm not sure what Naomi is. Peacemaker, though, we know that's from Suicide Squad. There is the Suicide Squad new kind of X-Force looking logo. And the third installment, if you will, is going to be Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. So that sounds interesting. Maybe we'll get to that trailer. We'll see how the show goes. Thanks for everybody tuning in right at the get-go. We're 20 minutes in. We had a little chat. Doom Patrol and Titans, those are things you can watch on HBO Max.
Yes.
So all this property is why you might join HBO Max. The Harley Quinn animated show, really good. Justice League, or Young Justice, actually, is a decent animated show. I don't know what Bat Wheels is. That's funny. Is that like Cars with Batman? Smallville was a classic back in the day. Superman and Lois. DM, Stargirl. This is mostly Pennyworth. Forgot about that. Somehow they're going to cover Alfred, like early days of Alfred. Stop me if you want to like expand on any of these, because
Not really. Honestly, I'm kind of like, okay, I have a much higher opinion of Marvel than DC. I grew up watching Marvel, and Marvel puts out the better movies. DC, and you and I were talking about this before the show, their animated shows are great. All the CW shows are pretty good, but it's so much content. A lot of that stuff you had up there, I'm like, God, there's so much.
It's happening.
And it's kind of like we got animated, Super Pets. We got Pennyworth. It's like they're just reaching for anything that will stick to
every
the wall.
demographic, every kid.
I don't see them having a phase 4, phase 5, phase 6 plan like Marvel does. I think Marvel's just got it better. They got it more together, and I think they've got the right people doing it. DC sometimes does. You look at the Joker movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. Standalone movie. Doesn't even have to be DC character. It was a great movie, a great study in character development. It was a psychological thriller. Great. Wonder Woman. Loved Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 84. Oh my, it was like a dumpster fire. I mean, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I can't count on DC. I mean, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's good. You know, they have to redo the Justice League. You know, we got a Snyder cut. They got
Yeah.
two different movies out of the same movie, trying to. I mean, really, it's like they're trying
The
to
general
see a
public.
stick on the wall.
I mean, it's hard for us hardcore comic book fans to keep up with
Yeah, exactly.
where, like, how they bob and you know, weave and edit. And then, you know, they have the Snyderverse, which actually brings us closer to what's happening in this new Flash movie, where they're going to be doing Flashpoint, but it looks very different. And we will watch and react to that trailer. So if you like what you're hearing, we will do some building chats, show some Lego. But I got a lot to cover with DC Fandom. You brought up the Schneider cut, so I'll show my little mock here.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
There's my mock from Schneiderverse. And I got Mustache Superman. If you don't know that joke, he was wearing a stash for Mission Impossible, and they photoshopped it out of Justice League.
Yep.
So we'll put the Brick Babes comment up there. That's Jesse flexing the fire.
Sweet.
So
there was a trailer for the new Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
Yes, there's a lot.
I did not catch those yet, but
yeah. Let's we'll work our way back. We'll work our way around. I think the hot topic will be the Batman. This is another sizzle introduction. So it looks like they're gonna flip the Batman. Gotham Knights looks like a video game. I don't know. Batwoman, that's on CW. Aquaman, we got a new Aquaman movie out, you know, and what's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa did a great job of making Aquaman cool. So props to him. And this is Aquaman 2 or Aquaman 3? I don't even know.
I don't know.
All right. If you haven't caught it, Harley Quinn, the animated show, she's voiced by Kitty Kaluklo from The Big Bang Theory, and she does a great job, actually. And these characters are really funny. Other characters on this animated show, very funny, well cast for voice acting.
Agreed.
That's worth a watch. That is worth a watch. Shazam. First one was, you know, it was all right, and it looks like we got a second one coming on, and I don't know. They'll probably show Black Adam. I don't know if they'll show it next, but and then we have the Flash movie, which looks really interesting, actually. Maybe the most interesting, and definitely multiverse related, because we talk about Flashpoint, going back in time, changing history, changing the future, changing the past, creating a reverse Flash that, you know, goes back and causes all of his drama. Is pretty amazing story writing, actually.
I agree. I mean, it's a good idea. Let's just put it that way. It's a good idea. Now, I wonder, can someone who hasn't seen the Flash CW show just jump into that movie and know what's going on? We're going to find out, I guess. But I know, because again, I stopped watching the Flash TV show when they really started to get into that Flashpoint story and the multiple universes and all the time shifting and just because they were opening it up to all the other shows, and I was just like, I can't. But anyway, that was really good.
Yeah.
How are they going to? Because Ezra Miller showed up on the show, is my understanding, right?
Right.
So,
well, let's cover that a little bit later. We got the man here, the myth, the legend, The Rock. Can you smell what the Black Adam is cooking? All right, here is the first look. First look at the trailer for Black Adam. A couple of people are kind of doing the Tomb Raider thing, looking for some sort of relic, and they find this crown, which floats in the air. Apparently, that's the crown Black, like a King Black Adam. I don't know. He's really old. These characters are old. They come back.
Now, did she just say Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. Yep. That Shazam is the secret word to unlock these types of powers.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep talking.
And from what I remember, Black Adam, we see here robed and cloaked and very old, like he's been in a prison or something. Released, right? So he's released from whatever prison he's been in, and he grabs this guy.
Oh yeah.
And he is not messing around. Like, there's like, imagine Vader could have like do the force choke and the lightning at the same time. And this guy's like ashes. So yeah. The Black Adam is, and I don't know Shazam that well either, but in the Shazam movie, they had like a team of Shazams.
Yeah.
And apparently he's as powerful as all 7 of them, or whatever their power, however many there are. So he doesn't need, and he never says Shazam and goes back to any other form. So he will be just The Rock, and crazy kind of anti-hero. I don't know what they're going to do with that. He's basically a villain, having the villain show. So is it going to be like Joker? Do you think it'll be like Joker?
No, I mean, Joker, that was again, like a standalone movie. I mean, it really totally different flavor, totally different acting. And because they really, I mean, they only touched on the DC universe, which again, I think was why the movie was so good. But it's going to be a dive into a bad guy, or at the very least, an anti-hero. That's about the extent of the breadth of my knowledge of Black Adam. He's like Shazam's nemesis, but let's see, I think I was watching.
I don't even think Shazam's Captain Marvel is his actual name.
Yeah.
That's confusing too.
Right.
And I don't think he appears, but I think he probably appears in the end credit. Like, if they do it, they should an end credit. Seems like everybody is these days.
Plus, we're going to have all the other characters: Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, who I don't even know who that is. But because I want to say I saw like might have been like a video game playthrough, and Black Adam is not really a bad guy, but not a good guy. He kind of does his own thing. Dr. Fate is similar. Dr. Fate is like, he's not a true good guy. He's not an altruistic kind of a character.
Yeah.
But, I'll go see it. I'm going to go see it.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Playing the Dr. Fate. I mean, they had all the actors kind of hyping up their roles in the movie and stuff, but he seemed genuine about his role and being excited about playing Dr. Fate. And yeah, he'll be like the older DC guy coming in, and then some of these other younger super justice, I don't know, Justice Society members, I believe,
Mhm.
will be learning about. I'm down. I will give that one a ticket. And I'll just say hi to Brett's builds. His internet is bad, so he tried. All right. Let's jump into another show. Unless you got more on Black Adam, I think we just got to wait. But I want this to be kind of loose. Let's go into something fun. I have not watched this yet, but from what I hear, there's an Aquaman. Like, what's that cartoon look like? It looks like this animation style is like Adventures in what's the Adventures show?
Adventure Time?
Adventure Time. This
Yeah.
is like Aquaman Adventure Time.
That is weird.
I mean, just when Jason Momoa made Aquaman cool, I don't know if this is going to make him any cooler. Definitely looks different. He's got the old man beard. So that's probably going to be on Cartoon Network, or maybe just, like a DC show. Maybe I imagine some of these things they share with Cartoon Network. But yep, that looks like some Adventure Time right there.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just teasing this stuff for you. I did, I think I heard about it, and then I didn't watch the whole DC fandom. Again, too busy. But wow, I wonder if that's Minerva.
Yes, it's who you think it is, but
yeah, she was controlling water right there.
Escapes me.
Well, I don't know what they're doing. So I don't know what they're saying there, but they're tripping out on some crazy Aquaman.
Tripping being the operative phrase.
So if you like that kind of thing, get your Captain Crunch ready and watch some animated Aquaman. Let's see here. Okay, so we can go to jump from a cartoon to maybe inappropriate. So
perfect.
Let's go right from that to Suicide Squad trailer. This is Kill the Justice League. We got Arkham Asylum. We got, who do we got here? This is, what the heck? So this is a video game, I believe. Because that's animated.
Yeah.
So this is a new video game, but it looks like a movie, right? Some of these stories in between. They've got Harley, they got King Shark, of course, Deadshot, and Boomerang. So they're putting the classic team together with some, and it looks like Injustice Society. They go to some crazy other world planet, and your video game characters, I don't know how they're going to get through this kind of thing, but that's the kind of missions they get signed up for. All right. If you watch that one, you can go back and listen to the dialogue. It's funny. I enjoyed, like the last Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, it was okay. A little. I mean, there were some over the top moments and some strange cinematographic choices. Like when Harley Quinn had all the butterflies behind her.
Yeah, she was tripping out. I like that they put Peter Capaldi in there, the thinker. And there'll be more of that. They did all right. The box office is weird these days. You know, it's hard to make money. James Bond didn't do so well. I will see it eventually. I don't know that I'll pay for a ticket to see that one.
Which one?
James Bond. Did you go see No Time to Die?
I hadn't seen it. I thought you had seen it.
No.
We're
gonna skip right over Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois, Supergirl. So I'm just kind of scrolling through. I think we'll get to Flash next. Let me see. Blue Beetle, Smallville. If you go to this show that we're covering, there's chapters for everything. You can pretty much scroll through and.
Can you pop up a link in the chat? For those people that want to play along at home.
Let's see here. Let me get to a spot where I can stop my scrolling because I'm way like 2 hours and a half in now. Blasting through a whole bunch of CW stuff. Want to get to Titan season 3. I'll just throw that out there. It's out there. That was a pretty good show. There's more other things. Young Justice, TMZ, don't know what that is. Naomi, okay. Patty Jenkins and Linda Carter have a little thing in here. Covered Wonder Woman. The Amazon, Sweet Tooth, they cover. All right, Pennyworth. Good lay. Get to the guts here, DC. Did I miss the Flash? All right, hold on. So I'm gonna have to go back. Put the link in there. Okay, let's see. How do I do that? Share. Copy. Post a comment. All right, there's the link to DC Fandom 2021. They've got a chapter. Okay, here we go. You can watch the chapter thing and go right to it too. That's what I should have used. Where's the Flash in there? Come on, I see News Flash. They cover a lot of stuff. Wow. Is it after Batman? No, Batman's going to be last. The Flash. One hour and a half in. I must have missed it. Okay, I'm getting ready here. I just don't want to play too much of the show. What? All right, let's go, man. All right. So we got our top 2 topics here. So the Flash. I don't know if this is part of the show or okay. That's how they're getting into it. A glitch. Did you see that? That was like Into the Spider-Verse glitch.
Yeah, we just actually traveled to another multiverse.
So Ezra Miller here is introducing the show, and he plays himself at least twice in here if you didn't pay attention closely the first time. Well, it is I think it is a first look kind of sneak peek. Until this aired, I don't think we saw it before. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to play too much of it. I can't scroll forward. I think we'll miss it. All right. Oh, here we go. So let's look for some Easter eggs. Let's find all the Easter eggs in the Flash movie. Easter egg number 1, Central City. That's always been his That's always been his territory. We have Metropolis for Superman, and Central City is Flash. It's true to the CW also. So they're walking into some sort of manor. Is it Bruce Wayne?
I'm gonna say that's Bruce. That's the Wayne Manor. I mean, if you look at, because you catch all these scenes where he's in civilian clothes and spider webs and stuff, and I know it kind of returns to at the end of the trailer, but we'll just let it play.
So here he is, I think, or that could be Reverse Flash. I'm not sure. He goes back, and this is classic where he's trying to save his mom's life. Like his mom dies when he's young, and they blame it on his dad. And I think all that stuff kind of is true. We'll see how the movie portrays it here.
So there's something interesting.
Is that a cowl and some blood?
Well, it looks like, I mean, if you look at the shape of that looks like Michael Keaton's Batman cowl.
Oh.
Because it's that one-piece thing. So.
And we're not playing the audio, but if you listen, it's Michael Keaton's voice narrating this trailer, which is awesome. So we get a little Michael Keaton cowl there. Interesting. Get a little suit upgrade in the ring. That's classic Flash. And there he is.
There's the Batcave.
The Batcave from Tim Burton and Michael Keaton. The no-neck cowl that he couldn't turn his head in. And here's the shot. I don't know if you caught this the first time because you just watched it, but the character over his left, our left basically, is Ezra Miller again with longer hair.
Yeah.
So there's two versions.
I don't know. Maybe he looks a little older to me. I don't know. But yeah.
Well, it's Flashpoint, right? It's multiverse. It's Crisis on Infinite Earths, so whatever you want to call it. It's definitely 3 different versions of Flash, I would say here, or that's Speedy or whatever her name is. He has kids. Like these could be his kids when he marries Iris, and they have speedster children. These could be his kids that he goes back and somehow grabs from the future and then goes to the past and meets Michael Keaton's version of Batman, or all kinds of nonsense, right, Larry?
Oh, there's nonsense.
I mean, you just don't, you don't mess with time travel. You don't change the we know this.
Don't do it.
It's the butterfly effect. You step on a butterfly and you might not be born. So this is cool.
And so what is this we're looking at that we don't get to see what it is?
It's got to be, and I got a box over here. So it's got to be this shape. Let's bring Lego into the picture.
Ooh.
I think under that tarp.
You think it's
that vehicle?
That epic classic Batmobile?
Yes.
That would be cool.
Look where the hood is.
But where are the fins? Where's the back fins?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're there. They're tiny back there, way back there. This is the part that bumps up, and it's got a large hood. A lot of Batmobiles do, though. We'll let this play. And that's about it, though. You don't see it.
And you don't see it.
And I think that's it. It's in production. They're filming it. So that's in my pile of shame. Maybe I'll bust that out when Flash movie comes out, or for the Batman. I've been meaning to build that set. Not holding it sealed for any special reason other than it's in the, no time.
Just send it my way.
I gotta Flashpoint myself back in time, build it, and then come back to the present day. So I have time to build it. Anyway, there's proof. I am a DC fan. I have some Batmobiles. I have one behind me. I said this was a build-in chat, so I'll pull this box open and unseal this classic Batman with classic Joker from the TV series, and that's the 1966 Batmobile. So go from one Batmobile to another when we show the Batman, because that guy's like muscle car Batman. This new Batman's car looks pretty good.
And in the new trailer, you get to see a lot of it, and it looks, it's just more gritty. It's just cool. Hey, Ivan, welcome to the show.
What's up, Ivan? I said this was a brick in chat, so I'm unboxing a Lego set. I'm not gonna open how many thousands of pieces in this one. 3,300 pieces. Woo. That'll take me a little longer. Get some crinkle on the audio here. Some Lego crinkle happening. That's how you know it's a building chat stream, because you can't hear me talk while I'm pouring my pieces out. Gotta love it. All right, I got pieces out, but I kind of wanted to spoil the show. We're getting close to an hour. We've had a nice average of 5 to 7 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. Give us a thumbs up if you like. If you like Lego, give us a thumbs up. If you like DC, give us a thumbs up. If you like superheroes, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. And turn on some notifications. Sub to me or Friday Night Bricks. Me and Larry and Reed talk more Lego centric things on Friday. So I will be taking over the show again. This Friday, Reed is going to a Lego convention. So Brick World Milwaukee is happening, and we'll cover the convention from the floor. We will have a panel on. We will talk Lego. I'm not sure what I'm going to build, kind of thing. And maybe I'll finish this Batmobile. It won't sit around that long.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like a week away, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time to have an unbuilt Lego set sitting around.
But those are my two big shows.
I've got my mock, so I got to get that ready for the end of the month Comic-Con. Very excited about that. We don't get much here in Denver, and so when we do, we nerd out.
Nerd out. I know, I was nerding out with the lug today. So anyway, let's go. I gotta put the Batman part together. I can at least do that one before I get too far down the road here. Oh, I gotta get the cowl and the cape and everything. Where's his torso? There we go. What is this? Adam West, right? Adam West Batman.
Mm-hmm. Adam West.
Let's give Ivan some more shout outs. What's up, Ivan? He is on episode 7 where he tells Pepper, is that that must be Rhodey. That must
Colonel
be
Rhodes.
Killmonger episode.
Yeah.
That was crazy, huh? Yep, those characters are gonna team up their brains, MITs. So you think, Tony Stark made an MIT grant, and maybe, I don't know. I don't want to switch gears here. Let's go back to DC.
We switched gears with a minute and a half left.
I was like gonna like almost talk no Marvel, and sure enough, we talked Venom at the top of the hour, and I almost went down the rabbit hole. So we covered Flash, and there's a bunch of stuff in this show. I can actually show this like details. Like here's
Oh,
this
wow.
down, and here's Aquaman at 16 minutes in. Here is John Cena and the Suicide Squad. Here is Doom Patrol and the Flash. That was hidden right in there. I only said the Flash once, so I just what it doesn't say Ezra or nothing. We're gonna skip all the way down to BTS on the Batman. We're gonna skip down to the trailer. 3 hours and 24 minutes in. So that's gonna be way down here. 24 minutes in. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, did I hit it? It moved. All right. 24. Oh, they're not quite talking about it. So you do that, you jump around. They got Jim Lee talking about it. You gotta like that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of comic fans favorite artists ever. Jim Lee did some great X-Men back in the day, and he's done some Justice too. The Justice League, pun intended. Are we still doing the thing? Okay, I don't want to play too much of this show. I will probably get in trouble for showing all this stuff, but we'll see if DC catches on and bans me for covering their darn Fandom trailer. Or you'd think they would be happy.
Right, I know. It's yeah.
So what are you looking forward to in the Batman?
I really want to see the Batmobile in action.
Yes, the Batmobile. I mean, Batman's all about gadgets, right? So it's like the car. He's normal. He doesn't have superpowers.
It's the car, right?
He makes these gadgets, and he's just fearless. He looks like a fearless Batman in this one.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's when he's talking about I'm vengeance. I mean, we're talking about that kind of Dark Knight-esque iteration of Batman. And so now who's the scarred face guy? Because they have not shown the Riddler yet. They haven't shown his face yet that I know
of. Okay, so that's the Penguin.
Oh, so the scarred face guy is the Penguin.
Yep, I think it's like someone crazy like Colin Firth or something weird, like with some.
Oh yeah.
Batman
like somebody you would normally recognize, but because of all the prosthetic makeup.
Yeah. They call him Oswald Cobblepot, traditional Penguin. So but a gangster. I think he has more gangster ties in this instead of being a sewer baby.
Yeah, and I think that's more to the character. If I'm not mistaken, again, I'm not.
For me, yeah. I mean, back in this classic TV series, he was, walking around in his top hat and cane and eye monocle, being a part of the wealthy, and there's all kinds of ties to Batman and Wayne Enterprises, and let's see how this new Batman. What's his name? Pattinson? I always say his name wrong.
I know. Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. It seems like, and I didn't watch this, but I'm just like third party. Sounds like he's a fan of Batman, and he's playing Batman now, and I think he'll bring something to the role. Stop me if you see something. I will, we'll go frame by frame kind of through this trailer, it's catching Easter eggs and comic book. It looks very like the way they do the lighting. I mean, look at it already. I think this is the beginning of this sneak peek or second trailer. There's a lot of backlighting and very good shadows, and reminds you. It reminds me of comic books. Batman comic books right out of the page.
Very much so.
So it's raining in this scene. We can't really see what's going on there. There's a little Catwoman.
And that is Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz is going to become Catwoman. It's a little of an origin story, if you will, for her. If you do follow the comics, it's like I said, a lot like a year one comic book art. But I believe this will be like a year two kind of Batman. He's already Batman.
Okay.
There he is. And then these guys, look, ghouls, but they could be Joker henchmen. They could be future Joker henchmen. Maybe they're just setting up a random gang in Gotham. There's the symbol, and there's what the cowl looks like. I missed his name. Robert Pattinson.
Can you hit your left arrow button? Go back like if yours works like that to send you back 5 seconds.
Left arrow button. Oh, the button. Oh, there we go. 5 seconds. Okay. And then try to frame by frame it here. I just want to give him props. Like, I don't even know yet, but
okay. So
Pattinson,
yeah. And then we got the Bat bike and the Batmobile in the background. Sweet.
Oh man, I like it because it looks more realistic, right? The Bat. Yeah. I mean, the Batmobile has always been this like crazy futuristic looking car, which is cool. But to see this like muscle car, and it'll have gadgets, believe you me. So is this the trailer? Or this is more of...
This is a mashup of behind the scenes.
It's a mashup behind the scenes.
It's like a sneak peek, I guess. But
all right, there's the question mark for the Riddler. We didn't say that yet, but this is definitely a Riddler story.
Yeah.
I think he's going to drive the plot. Well, this is kind of cool. It's showing that car. Matt Reeves is directing. Pattinson acting. And there's the Penguin. There's Alfred.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is Alfred. That's crazy.
Very different Alfred. There's Zoe Kravitz. She wears multiple wigs in this one. She's got the short hair. She's got a really good look for Catwoman. Optimistic that she is catching Batman's eye there, or Bruce Wayne's eye, or both, right? It's like Bruce Wayne falls for Catwoman and Batman at the same time, and then she kind of figures out that he's Batman before he tells her.
Oh, and we've also got Jeffrey Wright as Captain Chief Gordon.
Jim Gordon, yeah.
Jim Gordon, yeah. The Watcher.
Before Commissioner Gordon, or maybe he's chief right now. Darn it! What?
He's keeping busy. He's getting some work. He's going from the Watcher to Jim Gordon.
Okay. Oh, so they lied in that breakdown and said that was the trailer, but it wasn't. Let me go back. I should have done the 5 seconds thing.
And we got. I'm just looking at the cast right now. John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, who's like the the well-known mobster guy in the Batman lore. And so John Turturro, he's that funny guy that was in the Transformer movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him.
Ivan, pay attention. Yes, there will be a What If season 2. You don't need to wish it. It will happen.
Yes.
He wants to see the Batmobile in action too. So
yeah.
So we do get a little bit of that in this trailer. Here is the official trailer. I found it. They just they did a behind the scenes one, and then this is like Blade Runner to me almost too. But right out of that famous art photo of the diner.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
And the Riddler is sitting there, and the police squad are coming for him. The Gotham City Police. He's got the glasses, so we know it's the Riddler. And they got the sriracha on the table, so they like it hot in Gotham. Here's
Paul Dano plays the Riddler.
I didn't. 5 seconds. This is straight out of a comic book panel.
Yeah.
Question mark in the coffee or. So here's this beat up spotlight through the bat signal in there, and he's calling out to Batman, but he's also sending a warning, I think, out to like the city thugs, like this guy is coming for you. So the signal is out. So I think it's a 2-for-1 on that one, because everybody kind of sees it. Here's these clowns. They look more like ghouls, right? It's on Halloween. I don't think we're gonna see the Joker in this one. They could be fooling us. This scene right here with the fighting and the guns right to the chest. There's the chokehold and the lightning, just like Black Adam. And then this character we don't get to see completely. Could be the Joker. I guess somebody really enhanced this photo, and you can see a reflection of some glasses.
Oh, okay.
In this mirror, I don't know that I'll be able to freeze frame it. Maybe right there. I can see his nose now. And then an explosion. Surprise. So let's see. Something's blowing up. Here comes Zoe Kravitz, looking good. She's got the motorcycle too. Here's that scarred face.
So there's the Penguin, and I don't know. Was he scarred? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a Falcone too, like one of the gangsters. But I think that's the Penguin. Pretty sure.
Colin Farrell, and yeah, you can't even tell.
Yeah, very different. I like it. Please, we've seen so many Batmans. Give us something different. They said this was going to be more Detective Comics type of story. Kind of noir. It's very orange and black and white and there's 2 bikes there. Maybe that's them. Yep, meeting up in a graveyard. There's the great reds and oranges and blues. Very interesting lighting. There's some more orange. She knows, and she jumps, and she's not truly Catwoman yet. And this scene is funny. I think I watched a review of one of my faves that covers Star Wars too, and he's like, "Does this remind you of Rogue One with Darth Vader?"
Oh, totally. That's exactly what I saw as I was watching that.
And I think that's Matt Reeves is directed or helped. I don't know. Something going on here, and he goes. He's perched up there, maybe like Batman, and then jumps off into this. I wonder if they're hunting him down because that looks like a bunch of spotlights. And then he kind of gets the wings going, and this looks apocalyptic.
Yeah, it looks like he had a building dropped on him or something.
Yeah, or after that explosion. People are watching the Riddler on TV, serial killer live streams. Sad but true.
That was an interesting scene right here, as he's beating the snot out of somebody, and she's watching it with a little bit of horror in her eyes.
Right? Like, whoa, you don't kill. It's like, I wonder if he has that rule yet, or if he kills that person and comes up with that rule. So yeah, there's our watcher, Jeffrey Wright. And he's the commissioner, or Captain Gordon. Yeah, we're calling this year 2 Batman. He's got some scars, and he is still going out there and liking the pain. He's leading some people out of some muddy water there, and it's hard to tell what's going on. Here's our Batmobile scene. The Penguin's getting away, and he's laughing. He's like, I got you. Nope.
Now that right there reminds me of the movie Christine.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember that movie?
It's just the car coming at him.
The car on fire. Did you see that? Did you see that movie way back in the day?
Oh yeah, back in the day. Boom.
Just so cool.
Knocks out the Penguin, and like a bat hanging backwards, upside down, we see him walking towards him like that. Very cool. The Batman. March
4th, yeah.
2022.
By the time that comes around, there's going to be so much Marvel before that, we're going to forget DC exists.
We're like, wasn't there like a Batman movie that's supposed to come out? There's that guy. We got classic Batman here.
Adam West.
Back when he used to sing and dance. Singing and dancing Batman. Well, what do you think overall? I think we discussed Batman enough. What do you think of the Fandom Con YouTube? I won't call it a sensation, but it is a spectacular, if you will, in their own words.
Yeah, we do what we got to do.
Right? It's like, gotta do what you gotta do. We're in between shows here, so I don't know. I mean, Flash looks great because the Michael Keaton thing. We got the whole multiverse, the whole Flashpoint story. This version of Batman looks spectacular. All the things I highlighted anyway, other than that Aquaman thing. What's up, Brothers Who Brick?
Brothers Who Brick. So they're done with their show. They want to come see
Travis, what's happening, man? Candy, different rapper. That reminds me of. So I'm watching. I know I've tuned into your guys' show a little bit. Different show, different stream. Props to Corey and Travis for covering some AFOLs out there, some master builders, Lego masters, covering the same topics. And it's just the two of us. It was the two of them, and here's the two of us. Mel's supposed to be here. Sometimes Doc comes in and really livens up the show. I saw him on Good Morning Brick World with Brick Hive this morning, and he's like, Jesse, we need to cover DC Fandom. I was like, all right, I'm already turning.
And where is he?
Yeah. And
he puts you up to it, and he's MIA.
Where is the Doc Samson of things? 5 people, maybe he's lurking. Yeah, thanks for the comment, Brothers of Brick, and so yeah, I like it. So I like this format for Fandom. I can watch it at my own pace.
Mhm.
I can cover it live. Basically,
Yeah.
did not spend a lot of time on it prior to this show. I did see the teaser trailers first. Like that's when I knew like I need to pay attention to this and see what Easter eggs and callbacks and throwbacks. I think that's the kind of the rage, whatever. Um, but yeah, same show, different candy wrapper. So that reminds me of what show I'm watching right now on Netflix. It's a horror. It's Halloween. It's October. I started watching brand new cherry flavor. It's like a weird horror kind of curse movie. There's like a young actress that goes to Hollywood and she gets like the typical Hollywood treatment and puts a curse on this producer,
Oh.
and it's weird.
Hmm.
So if you like weird Halloween movies, scary movies,
And this is just a movie, not a series?
it's a 8-episode series.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm 3 episodes in. Brand new cherry flavor, weird, scary, Hollywood kind of thing. I still don't know what's going on because she vomits up these little baby cats.
Okay.
And
You
yeah,
had me at baby cats being
yes,
cool.
yes. If you want to understand, like I want to understand, why. I mean, she goes to this witch and gets this curse going. So the witch has her drink some stuff and blah blah blah. So like part of it is like vomiting up these baby, and not just one. It has happened multiple times. Like, is this gonna stop? What's going on? So if you like candy wrappers of different flavors, try out a horror show on Netflix, brand new cherry flavor. I don't know if it's any good at the end. I hope so. It looks like there's going to be like a big twist or something. What do you know, Larry? Do you watch any horror or American Horror Story or
Oh man,
classics like
I
Christine?
watched I think the first 4 or 5 seasons of that. I was really into it.
Yeah.
And then there was like a big gap. They had like a 2-year break or something, and I never got back into it. But
Well, the first, I think, 4 of American Horror Story were kind of the class. The first one with Evan Peters, right? Or
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, he killed it, like literally,
Or,
right?
and did you see Freak Show? Because
Um,
he played a role in that one too,
okay,
and he had these like lobster hands.
okay. I think that sounds familiar.
Yeah, and it was like set in like I think it was like set like in the
Like a
60s,
sideshow
70s.
circus.
Yeah, it was like a sideshow circus, and it
Okay.
had um Jessica Tandy, is that her name?
Okay.
And she played the nun in the convent one, or not in the
Anyway.
insane asylum. Asylum, I think was the name of it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think I've watched
Again,
that one.
it's been a hot minute since I watched those, but yeah, Evan Peters' character was very interesting.
Thanks, Ivan.
Cool, Ivan.
Later, Reed.
With his lobster hands, he
Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was Hotel, and that was wow. That like 1 or 2 or 3 episodes in, and there was a very disturbing scene. That one was a lot. Let's just put it that way.
So I'm at the point where they want me to make a stand for this Batmobile. I don't think so.
Nah.
I think I'll keep that piece sticker free. I've applied the one to the other Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I use it. I like the stand actually in certain cases, but Eh.
Well, what do you think? We're at a hour 20.
All right. Well, we will wrap it up. People are heading out of the chat. I appreciate everyone in the chat checking in. Go find Larry on Instagram. I don't know that he shares sneak peeks of what he's building, but he's got like an AT-AT and it's red and black, and we know that means Deadpool to Larry. So look
There's
for
one chicken leg.
Chicken Walker. I saw, so Larry, they were trying to pawn it off, but wanted full price for an Eclipse. Oh no, it was Crazy Arms, Dead Bread, Deadpool gingerbread head.
Okay.
It was like the gingerbread man, but it was like custom because Crazy Arms does its own custom molds.
Oh, you're talking about Brick Arms?
No, nope.
Not Brick Arms.
Crazy Arms. Crazy Arms
Crazy
makes arms for minifigs that are like pointing and like different. So they're not just like this.
Oh, never
They're
heard of it.
out and point.
Really?
Yeah, look up Crazy Arms and then try to find this Deadpool gingerbread. It looked like like the bad popsicle of Spider-Man. It just didn't look right.
Crazy Arms.
Lego Deadpool. Breadpool? Breadpool.
Is it? Let's see. Wait. Oh, there. Okay, so it's Crazy Bricks.
Okay, maybe.
And there, yeah. There's a
Crazy
sticker.
Bricks, and then
I
they
see a
do
sticker
Crazy
for
Arms.
Breadpool. Yeah. That's
Breadpool.
awesome.
I mean, it was funny, but $30
for what? The figure?
Yeah.
Okay, print it.
I was like, I have a Deadpool fan, but like, I don't think he wants. Even he wants that for $30.
Okay.
Anyway, that happens at a lug meeting sometimes. They're like, anybody want this? I'm like, no. Thanks for showing me, though. I definitely took a look at it. I was like, if it was something else, anything else.
C3P cookie.
Yeah, so he must have molded a bunch of cookie heads and printed different stuff on them for a gag. And yeah, people will buy anything. His arms, though, if you look at the arms, he has all the different colors of like a straight out arm.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And that, so you can do the bow and arrow like in a true pose.
Oh yeah.
The one arm, one's tighter and then one straight out. That's the best piece he's ever made. All right. Well, that's my hot topic lead of the night, and we want to move on with our weekend and call it.
Yeah. My son, my 16-year-old, bought me an Xbox yesterday.
Okay.
Just because I think he's just sick of me playing on his.
Oh yeah.
But it was also, he's like, so we can play together now. I'm like, okay, so he went out and got me an Xbox. So
okay.
I think I'm gonna just break out my inner teenager and play video games all night.
Sweet. Go do it, man. All right, that sounds fun.
Cool. Well, everybody have a great week. Thanks for stopping by the chat, everybody.
Thanks for being here, Larry.
Thank you, sure.
Couldn't do it without you. I would have done a half-hour show or something, talking to myself, watching some trailers. But you've been a staple, and I appreciate it. And
no worries, man.
We will. Are you available Friday? You going to help me out?
I'll be here Friday. I'll be here bright and early.
I think I've already done it, so if you don't mind, I'll just take care of
I'll take the co-pilot chair and we'll do it.
Awesome. All right, everyone. check out Friday Night Bricks. And until next time, Shazam! I don't hit, and then I gotta hit